Okay, so I noticed a big, ginormous, really large issue with NFL Pro Era that people are quote-unquote bringing up. So I just want to go over a few things about the feedback that we've been getting so far with the 2025 update. So I'll put on a screen the list of things I'm going to be talking about one by one. And let me just start off by saying, guys, all the issues that you're talking about with the jerseys, with the running, with the difficulty of the game, all the stuff like that, guys, if they gave that all to you in one update, the game would be boring in less than a month. Think of it like Apple. Obviously, everybody complains every single time Apple makes an update because we don't have this, we don't have that. Why didn't they put this in update? If they gave it all to us in one ginormous update, what would there be left to make new about the game? So let's start off with the speed. The speed is actually one thing that annoys me personally. I don't like the fact that there's no speed boost, but I also understand that a speed boost is not realistic. Not really much to say about that one. I mean, I guess you like having explosiveness off the line, but besides that, you're still running at the same constant speed forever. So moving on from that. Next up is the jerseys, the throwback jerseys, alternate jerseys, color rush jerseys. All of that is definitely pertaining right to my point where there's no reason why, even if it wasn't on purpose, there's no reason why this game would give all of those jerseys to us at one time. It would just, there's nothing left to update after that. Obviously, people want different things that they want added to the game, but it takes time, number one, and number two, you have to spread it out so the game is still interesting. And I've seen people talk about the difficulty of the game where people want longer quarters or people do longer quarters so the game is more difficult, since it's really easy to, for example, sack the quarterback on defense. Like I said, I bought the defense DLC yesterday. It's very easy to tackle the quarterback or basically tackle anybody as long as you can get past the offensive line in 2.25 seconds. So people tend to make the quarters longer. People tend to have a only run challenge where you have to actually run the ball and not just passing the ball. People play with on defense, they don't sack the quarterback, they only play in the zone or man coverage. They kind of find their own ways to make the game difficult. And also, here's something that a Discord member named Coach T said in the Discord server. He said, while it is awesome to have more chatter at the line of scrimmage as well as a few new things, or at least things I have not heard yet from the coach in the helmet, I think those things need a bit more tuning. He's referring to, for example, when you get an interception on defense, the coach will talk to you like you're on offense and say, let's make up for that interception, as if I'm not the one who caught it. And someone did make a comment about interactions at the line of scrimmage or interactions in the huddle. You can do that. It's very rare, but sometimes a player in the huddle will give you a fist bump, in case you didn't know. The stamina in the game is not the greatest. I mean, you get to run for about, what, 5 seconds before you run out of stamina? I mean, I guess that's kind of realism. It's low-key kind of realistic. So as annoying as it can be, it's a football game. They got to make it somewhat realistic. And the last and final thing that's been everywhere since, even before the update is, when are we going to get head-to-head gameplay? So for right now, there's multiple leagues for this game. There's multiple online players. People play multiplayer or even the public round, but there's no head-to-head, so people resort to going into open fields and having their own games in there where they can just, they have to kind of make up their own rules of the game. Head-to-head is still not unlocked. In case you didn't know, I'll put a screenshot of it up, but head-to-head is currently still locked, so we're kind of waiting on that. We haven't really gotten any updates regarding to head-to-head, but the rest of the updates and the rest of the feedback, like I said, there's no reason to give all of that to us in one update. It would just kill the game after a few months. But those are pretty much all the feedback responses I've gotten so far that I can manage to find. So if there's any more, if anyone would like to comment on this video, please comment down below, and I would really like to hear anybody's advice on the game. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.